Okay, good morning. Welcome to Mo Knows featuring me, Monica Mo Justice. All right, wait a second. Devotional song this morning. What's on your mind? I'm I'm liking me some Jaquez. I'm liking him. But this is with K Camp. You know, it is what it is. Good morning, Miss Taylor. I don't know if the chat is gonna work. Let me see. I was gonna test it. Oh, it works. Oh, oh. Good morning. Oh, but I don't see your original message. But I had a pleasant weekend. I'm kind of lying, but well, the weekend was okay. I'll get into the details of it. Um, Give me 1 second because I don't know if I should. So I broke, I broke something on my body on Friday. So it's like, uh, it's one of those things. It's just one of those things. So I had this like, I had a weekend when I needed to do a lot of things, but I really couldn't accomplish them because I all broke up. But I'll get into that in 1 second. If you're new to my channel, I am Monica Mo Justice, and here I talk about things related to justice, or I look at stuff that I read, and I focus on the things that I read. Most of my commentary just comes from me and my experience in life, and I've been here for a minute, so I think I'm worthy of sharing my experiences. Anyway, today's video is going to be focused on what happened to me over the weekend and what I recently bought to quash my haters, because even though I endeavored to just move into other things and not be so focused on people that I don't really know that you meet on the internet, they still worry about how I do things, how successful or not my platform is, which is amazing to me. So recently, um the kids have been playing these video games in the evening time. So if you're not familiar with my channel, I have a segment that's called West Coast Wednesdays. So I try to come live for my West Coast peeps around 7 p.m. or the later part of the evening. Good morning, Karen. Oh, you're not showing up on this thing. Hold up. Let me go reset this. Let me reset that because you didn't come up on that, so I could share it. So let's see. Let's refresh that and see how that works out. So good morning, Karen. So we've been having this internet war inside the house. Not to mention that I have only one. So this is a two-family house, and traditionally in a two-family house, you would have two cable lines established, one for the first family and one for the second family. I ain't doing that because I'm not made out of money around here. So I had to. We've been splitting this Wi-Fi, and my upload streams or streaming uses the upload component of the Wi-Fi. Ugh. And there comes a time when it's like, who reigns supreme in the house? Does Mo wanting to go live outweigh the kids' efforts to play their game, right? We all live in the house. We all are contributing members of the of the bills. Unlike other folks around here on the internet, where it's only one person fitting the bills and a lot of people are leeching off of other people, We share responsibilities here. So I have to be, what is it? Equitable is the word in dividing stuff. So when I feel like going live on my Wednesdays, I've been prohibited because I don't want to have the interference between the cables. Now, yes, I am predominantly a morning show featured at 7 o'clock in the morning before I go to work, giving you little tidbits of my knowledge, Mo knows, before I walk out the door. But there is a segment that comes on in the evening time on Wednesdays. So I've been unable to do that until now. And I suggest y'all get one of this. Now, this is bought and paid for by me, my own penties, my own ducats. But this is what I upgraded in the house to. So let me turn it this way. So this is what I upgraded. I reached out to my good friend Glib over there after I purchased it and hooked it up in the house. And I was like, hey, Glib, what do you think about this? And he was like, whoa, whoa. So that let me know I moved in the right direction. So I purchased a Nighthawk. Now, I did not bring this down here to the basement for two reasons. I don't plan on being in the basement this winter for my YouTube channel. I plan on moving the YouTube channel upstairs into a unique space. So I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to design that area. I think I have an idea now, but I think I've identified where I want to put the YouTube space upstairs, or where I want to put my office on the ground floor. So I need the help of a few good men to move my glass table upstairs. But with all that being said or done, here we are. So I put the Wi-Fi extender onto the main floor, and it seems to be doing good. I still kept the extenders that I had plugged in. I just plugged them into this baby. So I don't know what Glib called it, but I'm doing that. This was bought and paid for by Monica Mo Justice, not the subscribers of my channel. I don't have to take on big donations or beg for my subscribers to fund my development here. Never have. Especially when it comes down to being self-sufficient. When you want to be self-sufficient and not be owned by people, you need to do big steps you need to take in yourself. Big investments you need to make yourself. So here we are. Hopefully this will set up or change up, but we'll find out on Wednesday evening when I attempt to go live while the kids are streaming and playing their games. But I can tell you that the televisions, everything is a much crisp reception. I did upgrade the Wi-Fi. We do have whatever this new Wi-Fi 6. I guess it's not like Wi-Fi 5. Remember all the controversies about Wi-Fi 5. So I guess Wi-Fi 6 blew over, but we're doing good. We're doing good. So we'll see. I was able to have a conversation with my boss this week without there being any interruption in my performance discussion. That was another thing I was like having issues, like just during the regular course of the day with my current Wi-Fi. I wasn't like, if I get on the phone with my boss, it'll be like, and we're doing voice over internet, voice over IP in order to communicate, right? Because we're using all of the Microsoft suite in order to communicate. So I was having issues there too, where it was breaking up and stuff like that. So hopefully that resolved the issue. Y'all will let me know. Second off, on Friday, I go to the gas station to pump some gas to fill up my tank, and I had a boo-boo at the gas station. I'm not going to tell y'all. I tried to jump over something, leap over. I don't know what I was thinking, but girl landed on her. Like I landed straight fat. Like I had to brace myself, but you know the nail thing. So I had to brace myself. Anyway, I ended up giving myself a fracture on my foot. So, need I say more? But that's how. It's just I'm just there. I'm just there. So I was in bed most of Saturday because girlfriend or broke up. Still tried to go to Best Buy, pick that up because I ordered it. Thank goodness for the what did we have the pandemic, because I am doing more let you shop and I just pick up type experience. It saves me money because I don't have to walk through the store and see something else. I get to do my research, see what it is, pay for it, go in, pick it up, and the story. Smooth transaction. So that's what I did in this case. But I was already broke up. And then what did I do? I still managed to pick up my pen, which I'll show y'all in a minute, but I got me another TWSBI. Oh my God. Now I'm gonna say this. The first TWSBI I got, the Eco, so I got the TWSBI Eco. I love it. And then I purchased from Amazon another TWSBI. So I purchased the TWSBI. Let me get it together. TWSBI Diamond Mini Original. Now, let's just work with the words mini. When that guy arrived, him was mini, all right. I gave him to T. I couldn't write with it. It was small. It was everything that I wanted, though. Do not get me wrong. It was everything that I was looking for in my fountain pen. I wanted a pen that you unscrewed like this, and that you screw it on the top. The problem is that it's just too small of a pen for me. So I was like done with that. So I had to leave that alone. So with that, I gave it to T. And then I don't know if she really likes it or not. She likes it because it's small, but then, she started with the one that she really wants. And she keeps showing me the pen that she really wants. And I'm looking at her like, yeah, I'm not buying no $200 pen for moi. I'm still in the less than $100 zone. And the pen that I bought, that I got from the TWSBI Diamond Mini was about $50 or $55. It was something like that. So this one right here, let me just show y'all the box. This one right here is beautiful. If I can say beautiful. Look at her. Look at her. Oh. This one is TWSBI Diamond 580 Iris. She has purple shimmer to her. Oh, she's just lovely. Everything about her is lovely. I filled her with black ink because this is going to be my workhorse of a pen for work. Kind of, sort of. Because I'm going to use her for the next 2 weeks. Because I don't think I could justify buying a third fountain pen in 1 week. Oh, this one is just beautiful. This one is just absolutely beautiful. I don't know if I'm going to do it any justice by trying to show you the tip. Even the nib on her is beautiful. Oh, God, that's just amazing. Anyway, the pen is intended to be written without the cap. So I'm getting used to this smaller profile. Oh, wait a second. I can send a message. Wait, I'm so nosy. Hold up. So I'm getting used to the smaller profile. I did figure out it's not intended to be posted, but I am a stickler for posting. So I have figured out how to delicately maneuver this so that I could post it. But I am in love with my pen. I don't even know what to tell you. Ooh, this is a week when I have vacation this week. Yes, this is a vacation week. Oh, I love her. Oh, everything about her I love. I just love her. I didn't write nothing on this page, but vacation week. I don't know if that's going to come through. I'm up here. Oh, goodness. This is my Hobonichi. This is my Hobonichi cousin. And this is the book I use for the YouTube channel. So I am like amazed. So to make up, so you know, in all things in life, there's a cost, there's a price to pay. So for this, I could not go to the hair salon to get my hair done. So I was stuck in here trying to do my hair for another 2 weeks. But it was worth it. It was worth it. I might go back and get another eco only because I really want the rose gold one, or I really want the black. I don't know. But I'm okay. I'm okay for now. I'm good for now. I could make this lip for now. I'm gonna put this over here. Now most people just lay these pens like this. When I see them laying flat, I see them like this. But in my room upstairs, you know, because people say I sleep with my planners, I probably do. I have this on an angle. So I have it on my stand that's on an angle so that the ink can go down to the front and it's nice and juicy when I go to write with it. Ooh, 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 ooh. So that's what I've been up to. So just pray for me because I'm injured. Now, I did receive an email. No, I received a text message with a video for me to go watch, right? You don't have to, no one has to send me their videos. If I watch your channel, I watch it. But thank you for sending me your video. I did watch the video that was sent to me, and the question posed in the video, I watched the video the night it aired. It's just that it aired during Sabbath. So I'm not responding to anything during Sabbath. Anyway, anywho, I did watch the video, and the question posed was, when you vote, so it was something to the effect of, when you vote, do you pick your party Democrat or Republican? Do you vote Democrat or Republican? And my answer to that question is simple. I vote my interests, and someone who is going to represent my interests. So there has been times when I have voted for Donald Duck or Mickey Mouse or Darth Vader. I voted because, you know, you can write in a candidate. There has been elections here in New York where people have written me in as their answer for who they vote for to represent them in some kind of political arena. I've seen it happen. So the answer to the question is simple. I vote my interests. I look at the two candidates that are running, and I look at how they present on issues that are important to me. I attend debates where the candidate is speaking, and If I get an opportunity, I present the pertinent questions to me. The political process is something that I avail myself to. Um, so in the past couple of years that I've been on the YouTube, I haven't been that affluent or that active in the politics because I really wasn't here in New York. I mean, the last couple of years I've been back here in New York, but I was living in New Jersey. So I wasn't affecting change in my local community that I came out of. So, and where I was at in Jersey, I didn't have no vested interest in what was going on there. So I wasn't active. I wasn't actively engaged. When I moved back here, I have become engaged in community activities, and I do attend community meetings. I get hold of the calendar and I go there. Woohoo! Wow, I can write from here. Wow, let me see if this really works. It does. Okay, so I have engaged where I found myself in need. Most of the time, people focus on the political process as it relates to selecting your president. Most of the time, the decisions that the president enacts, I'm not going to say never has an impact on you, but it is not a day-to-day impact as much as your local politicians would be to you. Good morning, Sam. Hope all is well down in Florida. Sending my good wishes that everyone is safe. So whereas many people focus on the politics as it relates to selecting your president, I really focus on who is an immediate connection to me. So for me, that would be my city council representative, whoever represents me in the state seat. I'm concerned about who sits in that seat. For me, where I live at, it has been the same politicians for many years. They are stationed politicians. Removing them, unseating them is like kind of like a no, like it's a no-win zone. Back in where I'm at now, living in my parents' district, I feel less likely to be engaged. I never liked these old biddies that was running stuff around here. Before I give them a run for their money right here, most of these positions that make the decisions on zoning, etc., are non-paid political positions. But I keep dear and near to that process here. If I had stayed or remained in the P's, right? The P's stand for the projects. If I had stayed and remained in the P's, I was definitely active over there because I had a vested interest in everything that was going on because everything mattered. And honestly, contrary to what people think, the people in the P's, they're more organized when it comes to speaking up for what they need or what they want. And that's because the need is so great. Because when you feel like you're the last man on the totem pole and people are not giving you the services that you desire or should be, I'm not going to say desire, because you should have heat. You should have hot water. You should have a mouse-free environment, roach cleaned up. You should have maintenance that comes out in a timely fashion to repair stuff. You should not feel intimidated by the police department because they're over policing your neighborhood because you live in a low income environment. Your children should be able to play without becoming criminalized because they're playing in their own neighborhoods. You will never see the police, or seldom see the police, come into a tree-lined street and start arresting kids for being outside late at night, or finding them doing undesirable things inside the neighborhood, and you detain them for it. You won't see that happening there. So why would we see that happen inside of the P's? So those are the things that I got myself involved in and I engaged in. Those are the things that I was concerned about. So the final answer to that question is you need to be actively involved in your community where you immediately live at. Everyone should take a vested interest in where they live and in making their community support their needs, making the community look the way you want it to look and be governed the way you want it to be governed. Otherwise, you're just a citizen passing through, and you're allowing other people to dictate the direction that you live in. So hopefully that answers the question. Most people these days that I know are independent because they are not trying to have any party affiliation. And imagine how important that must feel to some folks, that you don't want to be affiliated with a person based on a set they claim, Republican, Democrat. You want to be independent because you want to be looked at as a force that makes decisions. Decisions are driven through you, by you. You represent we, the people, at that point, not amongst many. The bad side about being independent and not being in one of those Democrat or Republican based pools is that, let me see how to put this politely. When the politician is seated, they less likely want to accommodate or entertain your concern if you don't belong to one of the parties. So when I was living in Jersey, and this is a good example, I remember going to Bergen County looking for an apartment. And the person that was showing me around, she said, listen, girl, if you want to live on this side of town, you are a Republican. This is a Republican side of town. These are Republican thought process. You are a Republican. She said, because then when you get in the booth, you can vote however which way you want. No one knows how you vote when you get in the booth, but they do know how you stand when you're outside. So she was like, wherever you're looking at in Jersey, when you go to register, make sure you register the affiliation of the town you're in. So if it's Republican based, be Republican. If it's Democratic based, be Democrat. Because if you need anything done, you're not going to get through unless you represent one of the parties. So that's of interest. Does it work like that here in New York? Most people are Democrats in New York. They're either Democrat or independent, and it only bothers you. It only doesn't mean anything when the primary elections come up. You really don't have no voice because the people that are listed as independents get no voice. So hopefully I've answered that concern. In the next coming days, I have went through my emails, text messages, or comments to the videos, and I will come back and give commentary to some of the comments that I haven't allowed through, because you're just moving you're moving contrary to how I move, so I want to make that known here, what it looks like. This week, what am I doing inside the courtroom? I am watching the court case of this family that got wiped out. These 8 people that got murdered some other place in town. Um over some child custody battle. So I'm watching that. And there's an update in the Jaga was it kidnapping Jaga case down there in Atlanta. The autopsy is back, so I want to go read it for myself. I've heard accounts of the autopsy, but I want to go read it for myself to see what it says. So I'll come back and have a discussion about that. But I still say, how unlucky can a man be that he kidnapped somebody 20 years ago, and 20 years later he ends up kidnapping the daughter of that man's business partner. It's a sad coincidence. Like, it would just have to be such a small town for that to occur. So to me, it still sounds weird that would happen. It still sounds weird to me that they would connect a person based on the slides, his slippers that he left behind at the crime scene, and connect it to him. But recently they just had this whole Bronx break into the no, this was an armed robbery at the post office in the Bronx, and they was able to find this should go down to dumb. This should go down to dumb criminal of the week category. They find the guy. He's supposed to be some rapper too. They linked this guy based on his getaway car that he used, which is his vehicle. So he commits this armed robbery at the post office. Federal armed robbery at the post office in his vehicle. And the thing that linked him to it is the baby shoes hanging from the window. So where we have a young man a couple of years ago killed by a police officer because he had air fresheners, the little air trees hanging from his rear view mirror. This dude had baby shoes hanging from the rear view mirror, and they matched his vehicle. And then even when they went to arrest him, that vehicle was parked in his area, in where he lived at. It was parked nearby where he lived at, with the shoes still hanging from the window. And they're attacking themselves on, good police work. I just want to know, did they find all the money? Because they got like $100,000, and it was in postal money orders, cash, whatever they got. But they got $100,000. What did they do with $100,000 in a month? So I want to know, how much of the money did they redeem? Did they get back? But anyway, that's where I'm at. That's what I'm up to. We'll be connected well. Oh, where's my beautiful pen? Oh, I put it over here. Gotta stay right. Anyway. Wish me luck. Hopefully I will get this foot healed and I won't be out of commission for long. But hang out in my comments below and see. You stay motivated, because today's broadcast was brought to you by the M and the O. Mo. Now, I charged this thing the other day. For a long period of time, I charged it. It be killing me.